So I'm talking with Ali again from Norwill, and we were talking on an earlier video about somebody, a healthcare worker, is interested in coming to work for you. Lots of great reasons, and you can watch that video to see just from the culture and your beliefs and all that. But purely from hey, I want to grow my career in healthcare. What can Norwill do in that aspect?
Well, like I mentioned before, honestly, one of the key elements is coming in being a good human. Wanting to be of value to other people. Wanting to be able to be accountable, and the rest. We can help to groom and grow. For example, if you don't have any skill, then we have the ability to train you in the 72 hours of training that you need to be an HHA.
Okay.
And then we have partners that we partner with that we can refer you to get classes if you need to, and we help to sponsor those classes. If we need to, whether it's taking payments out, or whether or not we feel like we really want to motivate you and invest in you, and we see something in you and we want you to grow with us. The idea is that like I mentioned before, we want to take the ceiling off of this thing and help people to realize that. And right here in this small company, you can come from not knowing to possibly being an LPN or an STNA or an OT or a PT or any of those things and grow, And so our dedication to that is to help find the systems and help to be able to, find the resources to help make sure that happens. We want to make sure it happens programmatically. One of the things that we do is we do in-services regularly. We have regular meetings and things like that, and just help to train people more in depth into the things that they may be using out here. For us, it too is more than just a skill. Like I mentioned before, it's also about how to connect with that skill. It's one thing when you get into a place and you don't really know anything, but it's another thing when all you know is how to do what you're doing. You know what I mean? And you don't know how to make people feel comfortable with.
I like that phrase, connect with the skill.
Yeah.
That's kind of will be before, a little beyond what normally. And, I remember in another video we were talking with Maria, she mentioned that she may notice something when she's shadowing one of the workers there that she may be able to identify where help is needed or strength is needed. Is that another aspect of?
It is. You got to remain teachable. Just because you may have used a device over here with a particular client or patient doesn't mean that it's going to require that same, type of finesse or that same type of activity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so coming into that as a situation, we like to assume, because I know, and you may have, because I think I know, I may know better. And you may have a client or a patient that say, well, nope, that's not how I do that. I don't know.
You got to adapt too, right? Sure.
You got to really look at that. And as a trainer going in, one of the things we get really intimate with a lot of our clients, because we put our hands on them. And so going in the door, we can tell you, well, yeah, you might want to watch out for this and, make sure these are, and if we see things a little bit differently, then we can actually address that, effectively. And if we need to bring back some more training, then we can bring you back to the table and just kind of give you these references to do what needs to be done.
Almost like a little bit of a counselor, a little bit. That's, and you've got the experience, you can do that. You've been doing this for a while, so.
Yeah. It's really all about making people comfortable with doing the work that needs to be done. Education is one thing and caring is another thing. And if you put those two together, you feel a little bit more confident about doing the work that needs to be done. And, when you got people that's going to stand behind you and help make sure that you're okay, again, we're mavericks out there most of the time. We're by ourselves. And to know, and unfortunately, people have gotten used to that as an idea. So they just kind of out there, because they don't feel like they have anybody watching them doing what needs to be done. Well, we don't want to lord over you or hoard, any of that. But we definitely want to make sure you understand that, you're accountable. We're accountable for you. And we're together, partners, accountable for this client or this patient to make sure the care gets done.
Connect to the skill. I really like that. And, that's kind of, they think a little different, I think, at Norwill. I've heard some things coming out it's pretty nice. So, hey, if you're looking for a career move, might be worth getting in contact. And the best way will be the phone number that they could call you.
you can hit us up at 216-441-9669.
And if you're not already on the website, visit it at norwillhcs.com. Some other videos there you can watch and information to get to know Ali and the whole gang and the whole company too. So thanks a lot for sharing that with us.
No problem.